everybody. Why does it feel like there are a bunch of people here that I don't recognize? Or maybe I just forgot everyone. Who knows? Hello, everybody. Great news to you all. The Clumsy and the Crippers have now been designed. Here, I can show you guys some of it. And when I say some, I basically mean all of it. Let me see if I can find it. We got the Clumsy. Who's gonna buy this? Whatever, who cares? We're doing it because we're already gone too far. And the Crippers. Yes, this one I am okay with. This one I like. This one I like. I think this one is nice. How do I even measure myself for a onesie? Take a 3D scan of yourself. And then implement yourself into Blender. And then 3D scan your fridge for scale. Then 3D scan the Clumsy. That's how it works, yes. I think that would be helpful. Hello everyone. Today is a very normal stream. We have not done normal streams in a while. We had Splatoon, then we had marbles. Does Clumsy come with a fridge for scale, but then you have to ship it back after you measure yourself? Do you have a 3D scan of the Clumsy, or do we need to buy it first? You have to buy the Clumsy and then 3D scan it to check what size you are. In my opinion, this is a great way to help people find out what their sizes are. You're not allowed to try on first. You have to 3D scan it. Speaking of 3D scanning, last night I saw a video of this person who was making little action figures, and they were so cute. And then I started thinking, what if I made an Ethan action figure? But then I realized I don't have a 3D printer, so that it was impossible. But then I thought, what if I just made a 3D model of Ethan? Because I think it would be fun. So there's this iPad app that I want to use. I don't know if it costs money, but it looks cool. My mouse has been so slow. I don't know how to describe it. My mouse is just so slow. How come you use Paint over other platforms? I just like it. It's very simple. How's the Resident Evil animation going? I actually have not worked on it in a while. And I'm very sorry. But I plan on working on it tonight. If I don't get distracted. I couldn't play it yesterday because I was playing Lethal Company with my friends. Oh my gosh. Yesterday I literally screamed my lungs out like I was dying in real life. Hold on. Let me show you guys it. Well, you guys will hear it. But that's also okay. Here. Volume warning, I think. I don't think it's that loud. I saw a bracken. It was very scary in my opinion. It was really horrible. I wish I recorded it. Like, guys, I was going up the stairs and then I opened the door and I walked forward and I kind of bounced back. Like when you walk into someone else in Lethal Company, and then he kind of bounced back. So I bounced back a little, and I was confused, and it was like entirely pitch black. So I look up, and like in the darkness, I see like the two bracken eyes looking down on me like this, and I just ran out. It was so terrifying. I walked into him. It was scary. Lethal Company is so scary. That scream sound like something for a horror movie. I don't think it was that loud. Screams that would make my neighbors call the cops. It just wanted a hug. No, it didn't. Crap, how long have you been drawing for? I think I always really liked drawing from a very young age. Ever since the beginning, where I would trace Warrior Cat frames. Warrior Cat animation frames. I remember very specifically tracing a frame. I wasn't smart enough to trace. I just look at it on like the screen, and then I would like draw it on the paper, because I wasn't smart enough to put the paper on top of the screen. But I specifically remember drawing snow fur from Eucalyptus Splash Youth Animation. Anyone know that one? I rewatched it recently, and at the end they kiss, and it's so funny. I don't remember them doing that. Like, at the end it cuts to like two cats, and they're like it was so funny. I don't remember seeing that when I was little, and I rewatched it, and I saw it, and it was the funniest thing ever. Can we watch it? No, it has copyrighted music. I loved that animation when I was little. I loved that person's style so much. When I was 10, I traced one of your animations. I'm not proud of my tracing era. So, there's this person who I saw, who's literally just exactly me. Like their character is me, but like the orange is a little more reddish, and the black is like bluish, I think. But like it was literally just straight up me, and it was crazy. Like, and they're like retweeting all my tweets too. It gets to a point where it's like when like people chase you, or like I'm not gonna say copy art style, but like you can very tell when it is very heavily inspired. All I can say is I recommend becoming your own person. It's okay to be inspired, but you should not base your entirety off of a single person, even if you're a big fan. What is the word? Mockery is the best form of insult. No. Insults are the best. Mimicking is the best compliment. Is the best form of imitation. Is the best form of flattery. I'm sorry. I don't know sayings. The only one I know is it is raining cats and dogs. Is that an idiom, or is that a... No. What was an idiom again? You'll get there one day when through the entire character arc. Did you just have a stroke? It's raining cats and... That's in cogs. No, that was wrong. I missed you, Crumb. What would I do without Resident Evil rants? Hi, Dumeli. I missed you too. OMG, haha, you burn. I hope it has been very wonderful for you. I love idioms. I like hyperbole. Hyperbole is like when you exaggerate. I use hyperbole so often. I actually use it like, I'm the kind of person who like, when like describing something that happens a lot of times, I just say like a random really big number. I'm great, how are you? I've been doing wonderful. Methan mentioned, brother, I'm reading your name! Unbelievable. I'm a metaphor fan. Metaphor is like or as, right? No, there's metaphor and there's simile. Simile is like and metaphor is as. No. Wait. Wrong again. Why are you here? You're just here to tell me I'm wrong. Simile is like and as. Metaphor is without like or as. Metaphor is saying something is something else when it's not. I'm an English language student and I can't even explain them. Come, what's onomatopoeia? Isn't onomatopoeia like clash, bang? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Alliteration, a personal favorite of mine. Alliteration is a personal favorite of mine. I can make pretty good explosion noises. You guys can't deny. That's if you heard an explosion and you put your hands over your ears and you put them on and off. What is a Mario auxiliary verb? I don't even know what kind of answer you would have expected from me. I don't even know what you expect me to say, bro. OMG. Sometimes I see animations that, like, I can tell are very heavily inspired, but not in a way where, like, it's like, they're, like, tracing my characters, but, like, more the animation style. More the animation style. But I think it's hard for some people to animate with thick line art, because they aren't really used to it. So sometimes I see stuff like that and like, the way they do it is like, I feel like a lot of beginner animators, they kind of animate movement really slow. So like, instead of like animating a hand moving over, like this, they'll animate it like this. And the more you draw a frame, the more different it's gonna look like from the original frame. Especially when you're a beginner animator. It's gonna end up looking, what's the word? Looking like it is wiggling a lot, which is good for certain styles, but you need to still have the experience to be able to pull it off well. When I was young, I used to do that. Had the opposite when it was really fast. Okay, if your thing is moving too fast, you need to add more in-betweens. Or at least add like, what's the word? You have to add a few more frames that let it ease. That let it ease into the final one. Mere anticipation, stuff like that save me. Me not learning any of the animation terms and only recently learning what borderline is. I just called it the wiggle line before. I didn't know what it was actually called. Tips on how to animate animal paws / legs moving. It'd be very hard to give a very clear and concise tutorial if it is just me demonstrating, animate in like a MS Paint. But I guess my advice is to use lots of references. You'll probably find many of them on YouTube. If you Google like cat walking reference or whatever. Or you could watch warrior cat animators and slow down their animations and just inspect all the frames. Try to make the movement slow because I feel like they're too quick sometimes. Yeah, that's mega sucks. I am currently also dealing with that. This one is devious. Here's a little cool. I personally despise animating things that move slowly because it's very annoying. It's just like, because you want it to last longer, you're going to have to draw more frames for it. You're gonna have to make it go very slow. And unfortunately, if you want things to go slower, you're just gonna have to add more frames. If you want things slower, add frames. If you want things faster, subtract frames. How do you get the hand to appear when you draw? Google Spud Tablet. I downloaded a thingy. There's probably a tutorial on YouTube on how to do it. Spell like this. That's my thumbs up. Do you have any OCs? No, not really. I have one OC. Not that I draw. I just have her because I remembered her and I decided to draw her. But she isn't really like have a story. Ethan is your OC. He is my OC. Ethan is my OC. Is Crumb not your OC? Crumb is more of my Sona. I use her to represent myself. In a lot Insomniac or whatever her name is. I can't even remember what I named my OC. Was it like Shelly or something? Bubbles. It was Bubbles. It was Bubbles. I knew that. I'm sorry. I haven't had an OCs in ages. That's why you draw a Crumb getting crucified like every stream. No, I do not. I love Crumb. Crumb is me, and I take great care of myself. Look how mad she is now. She's literally going to like kill you in real life, dude. Don't even mess around, bro. Sonas and OCs are different things? Yes. Sonas are what represents you. Like, yeah. Sonas represent you. Because not everyone wants to just be represented as like a drawing of themselves. Some people want to be silly little creatures, including me. OCs are characters that you made. Characters with stories. Your Sona is just you. When I was little, my Sona was white. I don't know why I did that. I guess it's because everyone else did it. But my Sona was blonde. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. My Sona is a banana squash and I hate him. Also, if you're white, don't make your Sona a person of color. That's weird. That's weird, bro. It's supposed to be you. Yeah, you can be a kitty or whatever, but you can't be a person of color. You can't give yourself that. This is Crumb. She's my Sona. She is Filipino. Are there people who actually do that? Yes. I've seen it before. I remember I used to be friends with someone and I thought they were Asian. But then it turns out they were like white and lived in like Kansas. This Crumb's eyes look so silly. She is just a silly little guy. Not even messing around. She is just naturally funny. Why though? After I like found out, like they'd say a lot of like things like, oh, I wish I was Asian, I wish I was Japanese. It was that kind of person. It was that kind of person. They'd be like, oh, I wish I was born Japanese and stuff. It's like, okay, dude. You don't have to tell me this. You're like, oh, you're so lucky you're born Asian. It's like, okay, dude. I get it. You like Asian people. You want to be them. Stop telling me. My body is in the US, but my soul is in Japan. Crumb cat. Meow, 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 meow. Wasn't there an official term for those people? I wouldn't know. Oh, does anyone else not like whipped cream? I'm sorry if that was controversial statement. Whipped cream? I just don't like it that much. Technically not weebs. I like doing the thing where I put it on my arm and then I hit my arm and then it jumps up and then I catch it in my mouth. Your taste is so evil. Thank gosh Dickums isn't here. Dickums probably would have been like, what? I love whipped cream. And then get their heart shattered into a million pieces. Don't tell Dickums I said that. I take my medication with whipped cream because I remember it better than if I did it with water. What the heck? How? Whipped cream is good. You just have weird taste buds. It's not bad. It's just too whipped. Do you know what I mean? It's just too whipped. I don't like putting it in my mouth and feeling the air bubbles inside of it pop and fizzle. I'd rather have like a denser one, slightly denser. You guys don't understand. It's literally Pavloving yourself, hamster. You're a genius. What? Like yogurt? No, I don't want yogurt. You like marshmallow fluff. I've never had marshmallow fluff. So I scarfed down my food. Everything just becomes mush in a second and I swallow. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy how I haven't died from choking to death. Like, when I was little, whenever there's like a food that I didn't want, like, for example, I really did not like, what's the word? So custard, that's the only ripped version I can think of. I don't like custard either. Like, I really didn't like cooked carrots. Cause they were so mushy and soft. Like, especially in like this soup that my mom would make. Like, I enjoy eating it if it's like with meat or whatever. Cause like, there's like multiple textures. But I don't like it when it's just with like the rice soup. Cause then it's too mushy. So what I do, I'd break the carrot up into like the minimum pieces that would be small enough for me to swallow. And then I swallow it like a baby carrot. I'll bite into that big chunks and then I'll just swallow it like pills. And that's what I would do because I was a picky kid. Not trying to be rude, but do you have a voice change or is that your normal voice? You sound like not young. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is my voice. But whenever I'd have food that I didn't want to touch my tongue, I'd chew it into like the minimum amount that would be small enough for me to swallow. And I would swallow it like pills. I love carrots. I've been eating raw carrots for the past 3 days. If you eat too many carrots, you will turn orange. That's true. My mom told me that once when I was little. As a kid, I would chew carrots for like half an hour because I couldn't swallow them until it was liquid. Ew? That's disgusting. What's wrong with you? That's strange and peculiar. Oh, how do you guys eat string cheese? I turn it sideways and then I eat the middle like I'm a beaver, like this, and then it ends up like this. This is how I eat my string cheese. I'm already kind of orange, so I won't really lose. I fold it in half and put the whole thing in my mouth? I like feeling like I'm a beaver. And then I use it like nunchucks. I like to just bite the top off. Do you buy your Kit Kats whole? I don't really like Kit Kats. I peel it apart like a normal person. I chew around like a center strand like this. And then I keep chewing until I get like a really small mozzarella stick that comes from the middle. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. I don't like string cheese. I ate so many of them, then threw up. So I just stay away from them. Roy King reminds me of this video that my brother told me about, where some guy ate like a bunch of bananas, then chugged a bunch of Sprite, then jumped up and down really fast and threw up everywhere. I heard that. It's so funny to imagine. Like, why did he do that to himself? Why do people do that? My friend did that once. It was so funny. Which string cheese do you prefer? The yellow, white, or straw? I prefer white. String cheese. I wasn't listening for a minute and I came back to that. Crumb prefers white string cheese. It was like 4 in the morning, so we were not thinking. What's wrong with you? I prefer mozzarella. I also like mozzarella. I like Gruyere. I love Gruyere. Oh my god, that just reminded me that I was gonna eat a slab of cheese today and I forgot. Guys, when we get to the hour and 59-minute mark, you all have to remind me to go get a slice of Gruyere cheese so that I can eat it and be happy. Cheddar cheese string is fine and I will stand by that. I don't like it when the mozzarella is too hard. Does anyone get a hard mozzarella? Some of it is hard. You know what I'm saying, right? Like it's not soft enough. And then when you string it, it reminds me of rubber. And then I have to get a specific one. And it's like gambling. Nobody has this problem. The string cheese problem. And then you hold it in your hands and you compress it really hard to hopefully warm it up and soften it. But it doesn't really work. But it did once before. No, I think you're insane. I'm not insane. Hi, Pal. I heard gambling. Nobody's talking about gambling. Wait, why? Why are you guys saying gambling? What's wrong with you all? My roommate used to eat shredded Mexican cheese out of a bowl as a snack. What's the weirdest snack that I ever eaten? I think I'm pretty normal. Stop trying to gamble. What's wrong with all of you? Obligatory Ethan Bunny. He always has to be included. Why are most of these crumbs so out of it? Not true. This one is smiling. This guy is full of hatred. He has literally never had a good day in his life. And it has made him into a hardened and jaded creature of nature. That is very out of character. They're normal! Only like this row is out of... Okay, well, some of them. But it's normal. That is out of character. I don't mean it, Ethan. Ethan is full of love and determination. Despite the forces that are actively warring against him, he is always there for his family and puts them before himself, despite the fact that nobody will return the same favor. That third one rules. He looks scared. Derp Crumb. This guy kinda stupid looking. The Mary, stop crying. I'm only stating the factual actual. I'm thinking, yesterday I was thinking about VidCon. And I was thinking about bringing cookies. But then I thought, what if they like go up to me and they're like, you cannot bring food. What will I do with my pumpkin pie and my cookies then? Why does that one's head look like something I would draw? Stop insulting my crumbs. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I do not mean it. Scream, punch them, run. Wow, you guys just gave me instructions. Thank you. VidCon, only 6 months away. VidCon, just a week away. Sneak it in by putting it in your box hat. Ew. They're gonna be eating head pie. I'm not giving my fleas head pie. That's gross. Hair pie. That's gross. Have you seen Star Wars? No, I've never been a fan of it. Girls don't watch Star Wars. we watched the color pink and play cooking. Do not ask such stupid question again. I feel like you like Clone Wars. The Clone Wars? I do not know what it is. Don't forget family. I played family with kids in elementary. They made me the dog. Is that not messed up? They made me the dog. And I was actively against it too. I was like, no, I actually want to be a kid. And they're like, no, you're a dog. That's messed up. Should have bit them. I loved being the dog. I like being... Well, it's different when you want to be the dog. Being the dog just meant that I wasn't allowed to stand up on my 2 feet. And I also wasn't allowed to talk. I played warrior cats too. And they killed me off. They instantly killed me off. I got hit by a car. They made me the house when they played family. They made you the house? Oh my gosh. In elementary, there's this girl who was like very vocal about being vegan. No, vegetarian. Which is like... okay? Like if you're vegetarian, it's cool. But she like made all our games about how she was vegetarian. So like, she would make me collect grass and then she would eat it. She ate it. She did it in front of me. I witnessed it. Thank you, Daigonti, for the tier 1. Every time you say something about your childhood friends, it's always some of the most messed up things kids can do. Did I tell you guys about my my friend's ranking system? I remember I was a little brat about it too. Like, I was aware that vegetarians did not eat grass and leaves, but I was trying to get her to, like, stop. So I remember giving her leaves, and she was like, wow, it's so delicious. And she threw her hands out, and she threw the leaf away. And I was such a jerk. I was like, why'd you throw away the leaves? I thought you wanted to eat them. Why'd you throw them away? And I kept pressing her. I was such a little jerk. It was so funny. Listen, don't say you eat leaves and grass if you're not gonna commit. It's the reason you won't make a free tier. Oh yeah, but the ranking system. My friend group, there were 3 girls who are basically like the bosses. Then there's me and my friends, and there's this other girl that they like really like they loved her so much. And then there's this other girl who was there for some reason too. But, so, these 3 would make us dance. Like, they'd make us dance and they would watch us. So, this girl, she was their favorite. So, 2 of them were judges, one of them was a dance teacher. One of them was the favorite of hers. So she was like, okay, you dance in front, because you're the best. And then she had us, like, be behind her during the dance. And, like, for the dance, there's a part where she's just dancing, and we're kind of just sitting on the floor, like, behind her. And then we perform the dance in front of all of them. And then we go to this girl's birthday party, and at her birthday party, they're like, okay, we're going to rank how well everyone did. There was 2 ranking systems. There is one where they numbered us, and this one was a different ranking system, where they made us dance. So, So they had us all sit down. So she is first place, obviously. And then she put us at the bottom. She was like, oh, you guys didn't really do much. You guys didn't really like dance or anything. So I can't really give you anything else other than last place. So it was like, wow, okay, whatever. But the other ranking system we had, every time I go to this girl's house, it was like me and like maybe like 9 or 8 other girls. So at the end of every single hangout session, she'd line all of us up depending on a ranking of how much she liked us. Of how much she liked us that day. So like 1 would obviously be the best. And then 9 was the worst. And then she'd go down and then she'd tell people, oh, I gave you number 1 because you let me play with your toy today and we were sharing the diary. It was really fun. 2, it's like, oh, you're really cool too, but 1 let me use the diary and stuff. 3, blah, 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 blah. And as she starts going down to the bottom, she starts, wait, right, 4 twice. And then, as she starts going to the bottom, she starts going like, oh, you're down here because you said something that I didn't really like. Oh, you're down here because you were singing a song that I thought is annoying. Oh, you're down here because you were talking to us and stuff like that. And I remember being put like last place once. Like she put me at the bottom and she like went off on me. Like she was going crazy. Like she had a list. Like she probably had a list with how long she was talking for. Like, dude, she was trying to make a declaration or something. It was insane. And I remember just sitting there, like standing there on the verge of tears. And, like, all the other girls are looking at me because I'm very visibly upset and sad about it. But they can't really do anything because she's a boss. It is, like, her house. So, like, I remember one of the things she said was, like, I was talking too much. And also, I played, because this girl really liked this doll called, like, American Doll. Like, American Dolls. And, like, so she was collecting them. And, I made a joke about it, I think. I can't remember what it was. I was very bad at playing with dolls. American Girl doll. Yeah, have you guys not heard of that? Hold on, let me show you guys. I remember I used to want one just because my friends had it. And then they were all like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it so much. And then I didn't really get it, but like... Copy image. It was just like little girls. They're so expensive for no reason. Yeah, that's why I could never afford it. But like they were like very into it. And when we were playing with them, I remember they didn't have enough, so they made me and this other girl share. So I remember like, because like there were so many of us, some people brought their own dolls. But then me and the other girl got bored because we were kind of like pushed to the back. I remember the girl I was sharing with also got ranked pretty low that day. So we got bored and we went off to play kind of like on our own. Because I was kind of like, what's the word? I was kind of like class clown when I was little. So whenever like one of my friends was like bored or like feeling down, I'd get like nervous and uncomfortable. So I'd start trying to make them laugh and stuff. So we went to the side and started like doing stuff with the girl and doing stuff that normal girls wouldn't do. Like we did surgery or something, and then like we gave the girl head trauma because I thought it was funny and it made her laugh. But then the boss girl saw it and she got really upset. She was like, no, we're supposed to be going to like Macy's or whatever. This is the same girl who I got for Secret Santa in elementary school, and she asked for a mason jar, which is like, okay, cool, but like, why would you ask for a mason jar for Christmas? Like, I remember asking for chocolate. I don't know what you're gonna do with a glass jar. Like, it's cool, I guess, but she was very, I don't know how to describe her. Very basic. Very basic girl. Like stereotypical, very basic, rich. Like the classic kind of bully, rich, white girl you see in like the kids movie. Where it's like, OMG, let's go and get like boots or whatever. Like Mean Girls, yeah. She asked for a mason jar when for like Secret Santa. What's the word? I'm trying to think of it. She like always wanted Starbucks and stuff. She like wanted a Starbucks gift card. It's like, girl, we are in the 4th grade. Wait, what would you ask for a Starbucks gift card? Hey now, mason jars are cool. Just a single jar? I don't know. I don't know. Me getting bullied? OMG, it's just like the movies. I don't think my childhood was that bad. I just had like some weird moments, which are like funny to look back on. I'm trying to think of something that was good. I can't remember anything, but they're definitely there. Not watching Star Wars. I'm sorry, it just never took my interest. And like, the entire thing is so, like, because I never got into it as a kid, there's so much content of it now, which would be a dream for someone who's already into it. But as someone who's getting into it, it's too much. And now I do not want to. There's a kid who bullied me in elementary, then he faked a kidnapping at school and got expelled. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I remember there was a... I can't remember if I told you guys. There was a shooting threat at my school. And it was during the week I had a math test. So I went anyways. And I did my math test. And I got like a 60% on it. It was in high school. But I remember it was like, my mom was like, okay, maybe don't go to school. And I was like, Mom, I gotta go, Mom. If I don't take this test, I'm gonna retain even less information and get an even lower grade. Got kazoos banned from my school because I stabbed a kid. I don't think you're normal. In high school, I got a bomb threat. OMG! When my sister was in high school, they got a bomb threat. And then, when my mom was driving me home, there were police at the neighbors. And it was like, what? And then, they found out that the call that made the threat was tracked to that house. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But I don't really know because the people in that house were like old people. Brought a knife to my school once. That doesn't make you cool or edgy. That makes you scary and weird. Don't do stuff like that. Don't be edgy in my chat. You will not get a good pat on the back. Guys, remember the killer clown stuff? There's one of my elementary ones. Oh my gosh. What was with the killer clown stuff? Some first grader brought a plastic knife to school and threatened another kid got on the news. Oh my god. That reminds me of a video I saw where some person was like in the car outside their house, and then there was this person with a bunny mask, like just standing there, and it started like walking over and the person drove off. And I saw that before I went to sleep and I was terrified. That's so scary, bro. Guess FNAF flashbacks. OMG. OMG. I remember being in kindergarten, and then I remember there was nap time. And I remember literally never taking a nap during them. Because I was so self-conscious of people looking at me when I was asleep. Oh my god, that just unearthed the memory for me. They had us sleep on like yoga mats and stuff. I remember peeking my eyes open, and then like the lights were off. The light was shining in through the windows, but it was still pretty dark and dim inside, and everyone was sleeping except for me. I remember telling someone, I told the teacher, I was like, oh, I feel kind of sick. Can I go to the nurse? And she's like, just take a nap. And she pointed to like some corner with a bean bag, and I'm like, girl, I'm not taking a nap in front of a bunch of other 4th graders. They're gonna, like, that's gonna destroy my reputation, bro. How were we supposed to sleep on those mats? I refuse, I just didn't want to sleep. Those mats were so comfortable. I regret never sleeping during nap time. Oh, the regret. Oh, in my school, in my high school, during PE, sometimes we would do yoga. It was funny though, because the PE teacher was like some really stocky dude. So like when he would do yoga, like he couldn't really do yoga. But like when we would do it, at the end, we would just lay. Like he'd turn off the lights and we would just lay, and like everyone would close their eyes. Everyone would close their eyes and just like, this is like my reason, this is like high school. And I remember literally like, I loved that. I loved just laying there in darkness. It was so nice. Yoga in high school? Kind of. It was like PE, but like, we do like yoga sometimes. I remember in kindergarten, some dude trespassed. Everyone thought it was a shooting, but he was just drunk. I remember once some naked guy ran onto our school and like slammed himself against the windows. That was insane. Oh my gosh. Anyone still going to high school? If you have to deal with teenage boys popping juice boxes or milk cartons and trying to make the loudest noises possible, I am so sorry. That was a thing at my school, and it was so annoying. Like, it was actually the worst. And I get scared every single time. It's so annoying. People do that, but in football games? I was friends with the kids that would pop little plastic bags that had apples in it. That was something everyone was doing in my freshman year of high school. I remember kids popping chip bags like that. That was a thing at the summer camp I went to. That and whistling using acorn caps. Ugh, kids. Oh my gosh. I saw a thing where like apparently kids are getting worse. And like, it's horrible for teachers. Okay. They're advancing, don't say that. This is Crumb pulling out her eyes. Oh my gosh. The kids in my school just don't shut up about being inappropriate. That's my least favorite kind of humor. Like when people just try and be like overly like vulgar. Like I think it can be funny sometimes, I guess. But like, oh my god, I had to go to high school today actually to pick up my little brother. And there are these teenage boys outside who were just yelling, like they were just yelling at each other and being so loud. Like the way they talked to each other was just them like screaming at each other. Like, and my mom's like, are they fighting? And I'm like, no, they just talk to each other like that. Like, it's crazy, bro. Seriously, they talk so loud. They're so annoying. Oh my gosh. I remember, there's this group of kids who would just like push everyone in the lunch line. It was so annoying. That was me and my friends back in the day, and now I feel guilty. I'm talking about the people who are just super like obnoxious. There's this kid in one of my classes who was like super duper like, what's the word? Super annoying. Like he'd misbehave in class and then he'd argue with the teacher about it. And everyone told him he's annoying and he was aware of it. Like literally like 60% of the people in that class verbally confirmed how they disliked him, and he like still behaved like that. Like, girl, you are not funny, you're just annoying. It's okay, girl, I'm not here to hear you yap it up. Bro thought he was the main character. Bro thought he was funny. You can make comments during class or like jokes and stuff. And if you're funny, it's okay, but you're not funny. That's the problem. That's the problem. In the classes I was in, I had the same class for a while, like for the past year, with the same people. So ad time. Sorry, I missed ad time. It's okay. It's only been 2 minutes and 25 seconds. But when you're with like a class like that, everyone is very familiar with each other. Everyone is like, so like if I said something out loud in class, it was chill. People thought it was funny, people would laugh. But that kid would just keep yapping. And like, the way he behaved wasn't really like making a joke about something. It was more just like annoying the teacher on purpose. And everyone would be like, oh my gosh, this teacher is such a jerk. I hate her so much. Like, you just suck. Maybe she tells you not to do things because you shouldn't be doing things and you suck. Reconsider that. Oof. Crumb can I get 3 colors, please? I'm drawing something I don't know what colors I want to draw with. Here are your colors. That's 1. Give me a second. That's 2. Crumb singing. I'm a bit of a talented singer. And that's 3. Draw with these colors. Do it! The way teachers are a buddy with the annoying kids who didn't do anything close but hated me. What did I do? I just work. I was in a special class in the early school, so we basically had the same teacher every year, which meant as the years went by, the kids were super duper close, but we get a new teacher every year, so we annoyed the heck out of them. What is the word? I got a very close relationship with my teacher, and it's very nice to be close to one of your teachers. There was this one teacher who didn't like me because my friend made a yo mama joke in front of him, and then I got took down with her for being in association with her. Unbelievable. I have a good relationship with all my teachers except for one. That's too far, dude. They made a yo mama joke to me, not to him. They made a yo mama, not even to him, bro. Not even to him. He just didn't like the concept of the joke. Never joke about another person's mama. It was my mama, and I thought it was funny. It was my mama. So this means I always have a teacher that denies the existence of going to the restroom / nurse. Oh my god. I remember needing to pee so bad. And they were like... And it was because I would always go to the bathroom, like, at the class during, the class before lunch. So, like, because, like, I don't like going to the bathroom during lunch. Because there's those weird girls who sit in there and eat in the bathroom. It's like, girl, you need to find somewhere else to eat. But, so, I would try my best not to go, like, every single class. Because I don't want to do that. But I remember going up to the teacher, I'm like, can I go to the bathroom? And he's like, no, you already went 2 times this week. Like, I'm sorry for needing to pee, bro. Let me go. And it was so awkward. Because, like, you tell a kid that they can't go pee when they need to pee. What do you think? Like, I just sit down at my desk. And my friend's like, what'd you ask him? I'm like, I asked to go pee. And he told me no. Like, okay? Why is he keeping track? Some teachers do that. Because some kids, they go to the bathroom to go on their phones. But the thing with this teacher, he has us put all our phones in this basket. So it's like, what do you think I'm gonna do in there? Like, imagine playing Splatoon? I don't have any device. Like, bro, set up a metal detector. I'll do anything if I can go to the bathroom normally. One day someone's gonna pee on the floor and the teacher will switch up instantly. Oh my god. I had the worst teacher ever with like the worst logic. I asked her a question and then she said, I already explained this. Go ask someone else. No. She was like, I already explained this. And I was like, oh, I didn't hear you then. She's like, well, everyone else heard me, so ask them. So I said, okay. So I literally got up from my seat, walked around the class and asked 3 different people. I asked 3 different people the question I asked her. And they didn't know. So I go back to her. I say, I asked 3 people. They didn't know. And you know what she says? I didn't see you. Like, girl, I didn't know that you were going to be surveillancing me. If I knew, I would have called your name every single time I talked to someone so you could see it. And I say, are you serious? What do you mean you didn't see it? I point to my friend. Hey, did I go ask those people? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, did you see me ask those people? And she's like, yeah. And my teacher's like, I didn't see you do it. So I have to go back around the class with the teacher this time, going up to the people that I asked, and I have to be like, did I ask you this? And they're like, yes. Like, girl, why you act like a 5-year-old? Do you have no, like, bro, it was so annoying. And then she takes me up to the front of the class. She goes, Crumb doesn't know how to do this. Crumb, even though I explained it, doesn't know how to do this thing. Can anyone who knows what to do explain it to Crumb? And literally nobody knew how to do it! Nobody knew how to do it! It was so stupid! Nobody answered. It was so awkward and weird for no reason. She thought she did something. She did! She thought she did something. Like, girl, they don't know I asked them. And then she had to explain it to the class again. And then she turned it into this whole thing, how we don't actually learn, and that nobody listens to her, and that if we just weren't on our phones all the time, we would have known what was going on. Like, girl, I just wanted to ask a question. You're a teacher, bro. In the time that it took for you to pull this whole shenanigan, you could have just re-explained it. Can you take drawing a class? If yes, can you draw when your little guys wearing a play Dr. Mouse? What class was this for? It was like a class, like, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't even like an academic question either. It was just like, where do I turn this in? Because like, it was like a very specific thingy that I need to turn it into like a specific place. That was the question. Where do I turn this in? Where do I turn in the work that you want? Like, girl, just tell me. It's not that difficult. Oh my gosh. I had a math teacher who hated teaching math. It was absurd, bro. Like, I'm absent for like a week. So I come to her, like, and I'm like, yo, can you help me with this? I don't know how to do it because like I missed an entire week of like teaching. So then she's like, yeah, sure. So she takes me and this other kid who also needs help. I don't know if he was absent. I don't know what his story was, but he needed help because he was having trouble understanding this thing. So she sits us down at a table. And it's just me, the other kid, and the teacher. And then we're filling out a worksheet. And she's like explaining it to us. And then the kid next to me asks a question. And I'm like, oh, that's a good question. I know what the answer is, but like, if the teacher answers it, she'll probably explain it good and then they can help me. But instead, she starts like getting upset at the kid. She's like, I taught you this. How do you not know this? You should know this already. And I'm like sitting there like, dude, you're a teacher. You're supposed to teach. And then she turns and looks at me and she's like, you should know this. I taught you already. And I'm like, I was absent. Listen, if you don't know how to handle a kid asking a question, you shouldn't be a teacher, bro. It's gonna be something I'm gonna have to deal with often, bro. I'm gonna become a doctor who hates healing people. Every time I stitch up a wound, I just start shaking. My fists start clenching. Some teachers, bro. They literally press for absolutely no reason. Teachers really have to do their job. I literally cried after a teacher laid into me for asking a question. Bro, what did you even ask? Good lord. What did bro say? Made me stand up in front of the whole class to ask it too. That's crazy. That's actually messed up. Some teachers are like, they like public humiliation. They became teachers so they could publicly humiliate people. That's crazy. Having beef with a child is crazy. Dang. Oh, there's this teacher that I used to have where every time someone asked a question, he would go, I don't know. What do you think? And it was kind of a good way to teach people, sort of, because it would make them reevaluate what they already know. But it gets to a point where you just don't know anything. So that's why you're asking the question. But then he goes, what do you think? Bro, I don't think. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm trying to fix by asking a question and getting an answer from you. Bro. Head empty. Had a teacher yell at a girl how she wouldn't get anywhere in life, all started because the teacher didn't like her perfume. Had a substitute teacher for most of my first semester of math in my senior, and she would get on our case for the smallest reason. We were learning about checks and balances. I was curious what the check and balance was for the Supreme Court. She acted like it was absurd for the Supreme Court to possibly have corruption. Respect the U.S. government. Come on, Photon, get it together. Photon, say what you just said to me in front of the class. Mods, pin their reply. No, don't do that. That's messed up. Reliving trauma. Why is crumb so shaped? This crumb is so shaped. OMG. When I would do ASL presentations, the way you would present to people, you would stand in front of the class and you would sign your presentation and stuff. But whenever I was nervous, my hands would shake a little, and it made me think, like, is this like the speaking equivalent of like having like stuttering or like having a shaky voice? Like, that's cool. It's kinda cool. Feel the education system left us all some scars. It's tough. I hated ASL presentations so much just because you would see people's hands shake like crazy. Did you take ASL too? One day I was coughing a lot because my throat was dry. And she forced me to go get a COVID test. But when I checked, they weren't doing them anymore. So I told her, and she told me to go get a out from a nurse's office until I couldn't come back until I got one. OMG, Roy King and Crumb ASL Bros. I need to think of a better name, like Broler. How long did you take ASL for? My second year is during COVID, so I learned nothing. Yeesh. I'm taking ASL right now. 2 years. Blah! I took 3 years. That makes me taller than you. I also took one of my ASL years during COVID, and I proceeded to learn literally nothing that year. Can you imagine learning ASL on a Zoom call? I want you guys to all picture that. I want you guys to all picture the teacher using Zoom with her 3-pixel camera, with her hands barely peeking from the bottom of the screen. It's so bad. All I know is E in ASL. That's really specific. Nobody learned anything during COVID. I failed my math class because of it. When everything just switched to, what's the word? To online learning, it literally like tanked my grades. It was horrible. Crumb, watch out! I love signing in ASL with my mom. Yeah, me and Fu, when we were in church and we would get bored, we would just start signing to each other. It was very fun. I feel my senior, because of COVID, I would have been such a good student if you took out my senior year. Dang. COVID happened senior year for you? Ugh. COVID really was the worst. I feel so bad for my older sister. It was COVID for her senior year, and her prom got canceled. Her prom was like $15 outside. That's crazy. My junior year in high school was the easiest year throughout the entire year of high school. It was during COVID, so I didn't have to do much. I think I got a 4 GPA on both semesters. I skipped prom for a Splatoon trip. No way! No way, that's crazy. Fuka, that's actually sad. Fuka, that's actually sad. It was horrible according to the people that went. Prom was so nice. I got to go with my friends. Prom is so overrated. I just want to do it because it's like, when are you ever going to get that experience again? It's like probably like the last time I'm ever going to see these people either. And not to be, and I am not really a hater. I know a lot of people are like, ugh, as soon as I graduate, I'm blocking everyone I knew during high school. It's like, for me, I'm just like, OMG, yay, I get to see all the people that I like. Like, yeah, there's some people I don't like, but like, you know, it's still nice. I just had a lot of fun with my friends. I am not really a dancer. So, I mostly just went so I can hang out with my friends. Prom tickets, mine was free. The school provided everything. Dang, especially during COVID, I was just so sad. Yeah, my older sister, she did not have fun. I think my older brother, when he went to prom, some random girl asked him, and he didn't even like know her well or like her. He just said yes so he could go to prom with a girl. My friends who left the venue after like half an hour came back to play Among Us with me. That's crazy. I remember I had a friend who was a girl, and she was like telling me like, oh, I don't know if I want to go to prom, cause like no guy asked me, and I was like, I can go to prom with you, like as friends. And she was like, I want to like dance, and I was like, I can dance, and she's like, no, but you're too small. And I was like, dang. Cause she says that she doesn't date girls. Not that I want to date her. She says that she doesn't date girls because she doesn't want to have to be the boyfriend of the relationship. Cause like, she was like a lot taller than me. She is like, drive me around and stuff. So like, she was like, if I go to prom, then I'm gonna have to end up being your boyfriend. And I was like, you don't have to be my boyfriend. I can take the charge and stuff. And she was like, okay. And then she went and she had fun. She says that she doesn't like being the boyfriend. She is very tall. She is maybe like, what's the word? She is maybe like 5 or 6 inches taller than me. I have like 2 white friends, and like they're all taller than me, but their hands are so small. Their hands are so small. It's so funny. What happened to friendship? No, it was friendship. I never asked her romantically. I just wanted her to go to the prom because it was fun. Because everyone was going, and I was like, you will regret it if you do not go. It will be fun, I promise. Okay, I need to pee real bad. B.A.B. Oh, no, I meant the other way around. Why did she automatically assume dating? Oh no, she didn't assume dating. She didn't think I was trying to ask her out. It was more of like an example. Because I'm like, I can be a dance partner. Because she wanted to go to dance. And she was saying it more as like, I don't want to be the boyfriend. As in like, I'm bigger than you. And also, I'm probably gonna have to end up taking care of you. Why are you guys turning pink? What's happening? I blush a bright red. I don't go hot pink, it's more of a soft pink. Me personally, I never blush. That's probably just because I'm not white though. I can feel it. Millie asked about white people coming out of showers. Shout out white people. Heart you. Love you. I can feel it, but I cannot go red. Like, I've never seen myself blushing. I remember I got extremely embarrassed once, and my face, it feels warm. It feels like if you had a water balloon and you squeeze the middle of it, and all of the water rushed to one side, like all the pressure, that's what it feels like. That's so awesome, I wish I could go pink. Demeli, you have to draw Ethan going pink. I turn red when I drink always. It's sad. That crumb is weirdly shaped. Maybe you're weirdly shaped. Don't project your societal body norms onto Crumb Cat. She's beautiful. I'm sorry. I didn't mean a pearl. I didn't mean it. All the crumbs are so happy recently. She's so beautiful, I wish I looked like her. She's water. I only get super when I run around, I get super sunburn. I look very pale in some lighting. So like, sometimes I see myself and I'm like, I wonder if like Bush will show up. But then I see myself in a different light, I'm like, nah. Apologies, this sounds weird. I don't know how long ago, but you said if there's a game we'd really want you to play that we could donate however much it costs and you'd consider it, right? Yes. I would consider it, unless it's a game that I really don't want to play. Okay, it can't be Fortnite because Fortnite is free. Portal. Oh god, I am so gonna get... That game is gonna be horrible. Do you really think I can do puzzle games? It's so Java for me. Portal was $1 during the sale. Dang! I would have gotten it for the sale though. Just because it was $1. Dang. I mean, you played Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, and you guys all experienced me in the shrines. If you do want me to play a game, it might take a while because, what is the word? It might take a while because I still want to do some Elden Ring. I gotta finish some of that first. I got all 152 shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. Dang! Oh dear.
Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is $32 on Steam right now. 3. Also the extra $1 for Portal since it's on sale. Alright,
I guess I'm getting Bomb, Cyber Rush, and Portal. Can you play a small indie game called Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 2? Dude, we're gonna open a game with literally only going to be us. I did actually buy the game. I did actually buy that game, so we can play it tomorrow. We can play it tomorrow. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is awesome. I am so excited. Okay. I can't remember the name well. It's kind of long. I'll type it down somewhere later. I would die for Resident Evil 8 stream. It'd be so awesome. No, it would not. Cassandra would multiply into her little flies and my PC will instantly explode. That means no Fortnite Friday. Sad. You win some, you lose some. You want Fortnite or do you want your Plants vs. Zombie? Remember the first time I played marbles and my PC started like vibrating? And it sounded like a cicada? Then you smuggled for the $33. I'm technically spending them right away. So it's not really like I made a profit. But we're gonna get Portal in the Bomb Clash Cyberpunk or whatever it was. Hand on the hip like loser, lol. This guy sucks. You can use your Switch controller for it. Think Bomb Rush Blush. Isn't that Splatoon? If Crumb plays Undertale, I'm turning on emo only mode. I already know everything there is about Undertale. Well, I've never played it. But I don't think I would. Ah! I don't think you guys care enough. And I also am like neutral. Okay, Undertale Yellow. Okay, Undertale Yellow. I am considering. Undertale Yellow is so fire. Is it? Is it good? Do I have... How does it work? Do I buy Undertale... buy Undertale Yellow? And then like install it like a mod pack? It's on Game Jolt, I think. I don't know what that is. I will download it though. I missed the mechanics. And my Deltarune save file got corrupted. It's free, you say? Oh god. Plants vs. Zombie or Undertale Yellow. Oh god. Oh god. The hardest decision yet. I could never get into Undertale, but I can do the whole sand fight. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies sounds fun. It's very nostalgic because I have played it before. Wanna do a poll? Yeah, sure, but I'll probably end up deciding it myself anyways. It's not like Plants vs. Zombie has a story, right? It doesn't. So, I'm thinking I could do that one first. Because if I play Undertale Yellow, I want to like keep playing it. Because I'm probably gonna get obsessed with it. So we probably will do Plants vs. Zombie tomorrow. Basically, there's this crazy guy named Crazy Dave. We heart Crazy Dave. I still gotta do my Plants vs. Zombie song cover. I love Plants vs. Zombie. Tarantula juice, where did you come from? Bro was summoned by a... Bro was summoned. Shut up! There's a zombie on whose lawn? There's a zombie on my lawn. What's your opinion on Wendy's? It's okay. Like, it's fast food. What do you really want me to do? Fast food is fast food. I feel ashamed saying this. But, like, the one fast food that I mildly... Because usually, like, if my mom's like, let's get fast food, I am the child who convinces her not to do it. Because I don't like getting fast food. But unfortunately, I like Taco Bell. I'm sorry. The chalupa just does something to me, bro. I'm sorry. Whataburger, Wendy's, Burger King, they have nothing on Taco Bell, man. I gotta eat my chalupa, bro. Except, I don't like the Crunchwrap Supreme. I don't like Whataburger, it's okay. I don't like burgers, so I'm biased. Talk about cinnamon twists, I miss them. Aren't those just fried pasta? I love the chalupa. I like chalupa too. He doesn't like Crunchwrap Supreme. I would be willing to try it again. I had it once, and they gave me like 60% sour cream in lettuce. So it ended up being really squishy and wet. So I was not a fan of it. Baja Blast is really good. Baja Blast kind of tastes like dish soap. No Crunchwrap Supreme. What's wrong with you? I'll try it again next time. Taco Bell does not exist in Australia. Australia. There are 2 people in my chat who I know are from Australia. It actually does. A place just open for me. Taco Bell isn't big in the UK either. I mean, it's the UK. It's the UK. It's the UK. You know? Oh? What the?
Go get Taco Bell right now.
Wait, I actually could! Because my mom's taking me to church tonight and there's a Taco Bell near! Oh my god, if I do, I'll take a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it. I will actually get a Crunchwrap Supreme. I will actually get a Crunchwrap Supreme. So, $20! A Crunchwrap Supreme is like $5. Don't dox yourself. No, I'll make sure to take a photo of my entire face with a thumbs up holding the Crunchwrap Supreme in front of my Taco Bell location. $20 could feed an army at Taco Bell. A Crunchwrap is like $6. I haven't had one in so long. I had it once and I ended up not liking it because of the salad cream. Thank you for the $20, Lord King. I'll make sure to tell you how good it is. I don't eat Taco Bell because I'm Mexican and I eat real Mexican food. I'm sorry, I just like Taco Bell chalupa. I think it just tastes good, bro. I am by no means saying that Taco Bell is an authentic representation of Mexican food. But I am also not saying that it tastes bad. It's kind of good, I'm sorry. It's fast food, it's trashy, but it tastes good, bro. As a Mexican, Taco Bell is still good, but it's in no way Mexican food. There is a place that blatantly ripped off Taco Bell called Taco Bell near my old home. That's kind of funny. You gotta give them credit. Okay, I'm actually gonna ask my mom for Taco Bell. I am kind of craving it. You know what I was thinking of? I don't know if this is true, but I don't think a lot of my content creator friends know how to cook. So I wonder if they like eat out a lot or like get DoorDash a lot. Cause DoorDash is like super expensive. Like that's like not a sustainable thing, I don't think. To like constantly just order like food to your house, like it's gonna get like really expensive because all the shipping costs as well. Cause I don't think a lot of the content creators know how to drive either. So it's not. I was gonna say they should just drive to the place and get it instead. But then I realized that they probably can't drive. They should get a rice cooker. Oh my gosh, my family literally cooks a pot of rice every single... Oh shoot, we just cooked a fresh pot of rice. Oh, should I eat the fresh pot of rice or should I ask my mom for Taco Bell? Oh dear. I always make my own food. I'm studying culinary cookery. That's so cool. DoorDash always adds like $15 to your orders. I don't think I've ever used it before. There's a massive bowl of white rice in my fridge right now. Should I reheat it? Yes! Ooh, I'm gonna be making risotto. Risotto and chicken for my family. I'm so excited. I love risotto so much. Don't forget to get cheese in 15 minutes. Thank you. I actually forgot. Risotto. I know. My mom doesn't like risotto. She said she's too Asian for risotto. She said that it's too rich for her. It's too rich and creamy and she's not used to rice having that texture. I don't like it much either. The one time I ordered DoorDash only because I was missing an ingredient for my dinner and they chose the wrong thing at the store and wouldn't refund me when I canceled. $12 into the toilet. Dang. Yes, it's a really good way to cook rice. Really, risotto? Or do you mean like a rice cooker? Because risotto kind of takes a while. Risotto's, you have to like stand there and stir it constantly. It's kind of time consuming. It's worth it in my opinion, but like, I wouldn't say it's an easy way to cook rice. Easy way to cook rice would be to like get one of those bags that you like microwave. Can't you pressure cook it? I think risotto has to be stirred. I don't know if you can just... I don't think risotto is a thing you can just like leave in a rice cooker. My teacher is like, I make the rice authentically and pointed to everyone in the class and asked what they made in the pot or rice cooker. Everyone in the class uses a rice cooker. Who cares about authentic or tradition? I have a rice cooker. I'm gonna use it. Rice cooker is just easier. Oh dear, this one is so mad. Oh, this one looks like the Jerry. The Tom and Jerry. Oh dear. Why? Why are you so upset? What is wrong? Do not look at me like that. Oh, let's make her even angrier. Oh, da, 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 da. Ah! This was very much not a good sign. Burger-shaped freak. Back off, bro. Thank you for your 45 bits. I love the drawing. Thank you very much. What happened to this creature? Her crunch wrap came with a bunch of sour cream. It was very disgusting. Oh my gosh. Wait. I went to a pet store today to pick something up for my cousin. And I saw the hamsters and they were so cute, but it made me so sad. Because they were in such a small little cage. Ethan reference. Pet stores make me sad. Ugh, oh my gosh. My number one thing that I very dislike that everyone else seems to like is that everyone thinks it's like really funny to talk about like really graphic ways that like the hamsters like died and stuff. And I don't know if it's like I'm sensitive, but I really just don't find it funny. It just makes me sad. Like, I get really uncomfortable hearing about an animal straight up dying. Like, I don't think it's that funny, to be honest, bro. It's kind of weird to be like, haha, my hamster died in this horrible, gruesome way because I was bad at taking care of it. Like, I don't know, maybe you're just a jerk and you shouldn't be handling another life. Maybe you just shouldn't have that privilege. Like, it's so, like, if people talked about like that, like with dogs or cats, like, people would be like, whoa, what's wrong with you? That's so weird and messed up. Like, so what is the difference with hamster? Like, the fact that it is, like, already so normalized that, like, oh, well, it happens to everyone. Everyone's just sharing their experiences, and it's funny how often it happens. It's kind of just, like, even worse that it's so normalized that it's become a joke. Speaking of the word normalize, I literally see that word used so much in tweets, and it, like, literally makes no sense, like, 80% of the time, and it's so funny. Like, girl, what do you mean normalize having a sore throat? Who was fighting that? Like, it's seriously so funny to me. I saw a tweet where someone was like, normalize having sore throats. Like, girl, what are you saying? Bro, my hamsters have never passed in an unnatural way. It's probably because so many people don't know how to take care of hamsters. Exactly, that's why it's sad. Nobody takes good care of them. The fact that you're mistreating this hamster its entire life and then having it die in a horrible way, like, it's not really a funny joke. It just goes to show how you didn't actually care about this other life. Like, I just don't find it funny. It just makes me really uncomfortable, especially when people are like making the jokes and stuff. It's like, it's really not that funny or cool. When was having a sore throat ostracized? Like, I think it's just the way people word things. Cause I saw another post where it was like talking about this character, and they're like, but you guys are not ready for that conversation. And what bro was saying was like literally just some normal like media study that nobody was disagreeing or ever having discourse about. So they're like, but you guys aren't ready for that conversation. Like, no one's arguing with you. What are you waffling about? Like, it was so funny because I remember, like, private quote tweeting it. Like, who are you fighting? Like, you're actually fighting ghosts. What are you doing, bro? There's probably people who cope with the small trauma of losing their hamster. But yeah, it's a weird joke to be so common. I really don't think it's that. Just because it's a very common thing for like the smaller the animal, the less important it is. I have that experience with my mom where it's like, oh yeah, oh, like the dog can go like get check up at like doctor, but not the bird, because the bird is small. It's just the bird, like stuff like that. It's sad. It's so sad to me that like a lot of animal abuse is just so like normal to people just because they don't value their life as much, just because they're small. It's sad. Call me sensitive, but that's just what I think. Like, wow. Even chihuahuas have a bad. I think dogs as a species, like, because they're dogs, don't get it, like, as bad as, like, a hamster or, like, a bird were to get it. Like, especially with bird, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, birds are, like, so small, such fragile things, like, they don't really value their life as much. Fish especially, yeah. A lot of people don't really care about fish. It's so sad. Especially, like, what's like with TikTok and stuff, like, there's, like, a lot of videos of people who are, like, mildly abusing their animal. But, like, because it's, like, a small bird or, like, a hamster, people don't really complain about it. And I'm not talking in a way where it's, like, someone grabbing their cat's head and shaking it. That's not abuse. I do that to my dog. But, like, I'm talking about, like, how, like, poorly they're taking care of, how stressed they are to, like, be yelled at and, like, shaken off their, like, jokes and stuff. People get a lot of small animals because they think they're easier to take care of because they're small, but in reality, it's the same care you give any other pet. For real, I've seen, like, stuff about hamsters, and, like, those guys need so much space. So much more space than people think. Same with bunnies. Bunnies need, like, a lot of space, too. Like, they'll even post this sometimes, and it proves how much they don't care for the animal. That's kind of cruel. And then they say something like it's just a joke or some other thing. It's so depressing. Like, man, I wish people wouldn't, like, treat, like, it's a life, man. That's a human life you're dealing with. I think stupid people say that something is animal abuse when it isn't, like, the cat thing. But now when people try and call it actual abuse, people are like, shut up, snowflake. Yeah, it's very hard, especially to see, like, an animal that I'm not really, like, I'll see, like, an animal, like, a video of a bunny, and there'll be, like, conflicting comments, like, oh my gosh, shut up, this isn't actually abuse. And there'll be other comments like, this is abuse, and you shouldn't do this. Bunnies are so cute. I love bunnies. But yeah, there is that category of people who just call literally everything abuse. Like, me waving my hand in front of my dog's face and making him, like, look around confused isn't abuse. I'm not mentally abusing him. He's just a stupid dog and he doesn't understand why I'm waving my hand in front of him. And I love him for that. He can't even count to 5. Sometimes you just gotta annoy your pet a little. Sometimes I need to just grab his paws and shake them. I always see the little bunnies eating strawberries on my For You page. I always keep patooties. Be careful with posts like that. If you see those videos where it's like some bunny and like a dog or whatever, like some random puppy and they're sitting on a sidewalk or whatever, those probably are stem from abuse videos, because people are like, oh, they see this cute thing, oh, then I get clicks, but they don't actually take good care of it, you know. There's a whole thing about that. When my dog was literally running around outside, she ran into the hard steel ladder and she started crying. I feel so sad for her. My dog ran into a glass door once and I could not stop laughing. It was the funniest thing ever. He was okay. If he hit it and he fell and he stopped moving, it would have been a problem, but it wasn't. He was just a stupid dog. He like ricocheted off for a little. He was like a little stunned, and then he stopped. I think it was pretty funny. Ugh. I feel a sneeze coming on. Come on, come on. Don't forget about your teeth. Thank you, Lord King. Thank you, everyone. I can't wait to the TV and she made a bonk noise. Aw, that's animal abuse. You shouldn't have ever had a TV for her to run into. Fix that about yourself. When dogs get startled, it's like the funniest thing. I feel so bad every time, but like watching my dog's butt go out of the room before her head. She's going so fast. It makes me laugh so hard. I love dogs. Alright, tomorrow we will be doing Plants vs. Zombies. Hope you guys are excited for that. I will see all of you tomorrow. Hugs and kisses. Bye.